In this video, we will learn about the different parts of the Indian Constitution. So, as we all know, there are 25 parts in the Indian Constitution. So, which we should start and quickly learn about these parts and what they contain inside them. So, as we all know, the Indian Constitution is organized into 25 parts, each addressing specific aspects of governance and rights. Here's a structured overview. So, the part 1 contains the Union and its territory. It deals with the states, union territories, and parliament's power to alter boundaries. There are different articles inside this part 1. So, for the video on articles, we will have a different session. But for this time, we will learn only about the parts. The part 2 is the citizenship. It defines citizenship, laws, and rights of citizen. The part 3 is fundamental rights, one of the very important parts of the Indian Constitution. It guarantees rights like equality, freedom, and constitutional remedies. It is constituted from Article 12 to 35. It is contained from Articles 12 to 35. Then Part 4 is the directive principles of state policy, guidelines for states to promote social justice, economic welfare, and international peace. It is given in the Constitution from Articles 36 to 51. After that, there is the Part 4A, Fundamental Duties. These are the list of duties of citizens added by the 42nd Amendment Act of 1976. Earlier, this part was not there, so it was added by the 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act 1976. It lists the duties of the citizens, and that is why it is named Part 4A. So it is after the Part 4, it is added after Part 4, Directive Principles of State Policy. Part 5, the Union, that is the Union Government, covers the President, Parliament, Supreme Court, and the Union governance. It is from Articles 52 to 151. It is a lot of articles. Then Part 6, the State Government, that is the states, governs states, executive, legislatures, and high courts. Articles 152 to 237. These are two of the very important parts of the Indian Constitution, the Union part, that is the Part 5, and the Part 6, the states. Then there is the Part 8, it contains the Union territories. So our country has states, our country has the Union government, the state government, as well as the Union territories. So the Part 8 contains the administration of Union territories. It contains Articles 239 to 242. Part 9 are the Panchayats, establishes rural local self-governance. It has been added by the 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act 1992. Earlier this part was not there. Then Part 9A, the municipalities. This is the urban local self-governance framework. It is also added by the 74th Amendment Act 1992. Part 9B, cooperative societies, provision for cooperative societies, added by the 97th Amendment Act 2011. So it has been added very recently in 2011 by the 97th Constitutional Amendment Act. Then there is the Part 10, the scheduled and tribal areas, special administration for tribal and scheduled areas, Articles 244 to 244A. After this, there is the Part 11, relation between the Union and the states, legislative, administrative, and financial relations, Articles 245 to 263. Then Part 12, finance, property, contracts, and suits, deals with budgets, taxes, and government contracts. It is contained in Articles 264 to 300A. So this is the Part 12. Then there is the Part 13, trade, commerce, and intercourse within the territory of India, regulates trade and commerce across India, Articles 301 to 307. Part 14 is the services under the Union and the states, that is the UPSC, State Public Service Commissions. All those provisions were public services and public service commissions, Articles 308 to 323. Part 14A, tribunals. This was added up in the 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act, so it is Part 14A. It establishes administrative and other tribunals. Part 15, elections, governs election procedures and the election commission, Articles 324 to 329A. Part 16, special provisions relating to certain classes, that is reservation for SCs, STs, and Anglo-Indians, Articles 330 to 342. Part 17, official languages, specifies official languages and linguistic rights, Article 343 to 351. And Part 18, emergency provisions, rules for national, state, and financial emergencies, Articles 352 to 360. These are the emergency provisions, that is the national emergency part, or state emergency or financial emergency. Part 19 miscellaneous covers protection for presidential and governor actions, articles 361 to 367. Then part 20 amendment of the constitution, procedure for constitutional amendments, article 368. Part 21 for temporary, transitional and special provisions, temporary measures for Jammu and Kashmir, Nagaland, etc. Articles 369 to 392. Part 22 short title, commencement and repeals, formal details like the constitution's name and commencement date, articles 393 to 395. Part 7, note, there is a note. Part 7 states in Part B of the first schedule was repealed in 1956. The current count of 25 parts include later additions like Part 4A, 9A, 9B and 14A. These parts 4A, 9A, 9B and 14A were added later, and Part 7 was repealed. So there is no Part 7 in the constitution. You can see after Part 6 there is directly Part 8. You can see after Part 6 the states, there is Part 8, the union territories, because Part 7 was repealed in 1956. So there is